joined here by Scott Yoe, who's also going to be in the finale. His fiance, Rachel, who happens to be wearing a P-40 hat. Here's a microphone for you.
Next P-51 going by is Cincinnati Miss, flown by Doug Rosendahl, a legendary warbird pilot in our community. Now, incredible selection of leather jackets, including bomber jackets that you would have seen bomber and fighter pilots wearing during World War II. Now, begins its roll for takeoff.
One of the things that Warbirds Over Monroe started a few years ago was the opportunity for photographers to purchase a special pass that allowed them to get in front of the crowd. And what they did was create this program that allows 25 photographers a day to come and take pictures. Next year, if you're interested, take a look online at Airshow World. The one that's here is my dear friend, Ricardo Valpuckammer, who also sponsors an online airshow to be an air boss. We are training the next generation of airshow pilots. It's an incredible part of what we do in this industry. We are to do what you see. And we actually have a 13-year-old photographer who started last year, and he has been taken under the wing. And I want to remind you once again, for all of you students, listen, you can get involved in this. A little bit in school and be forceful in your life to become a pilot.
So what we got now is our Warbirds in review. We've got a B-25, two P-51s, and a P-40. And we got lots of bombing going on by the Tora bomb squad, bringing that smoke and thunder from across the runway. There's your P-40. Now, the warbird industry is keep them flying, because our goal is to keep them flying for historical purposes as flying museums, taking them from air show to air show, fly-in to fly-in, so that you can see exactly what type of aviation history there is in the world. The B-25 from the left from the Military Aviation Museum in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Look at this. He and his father built this aircraft from the ground up.
We've talked quite a bit about it, but coming up right here on your left is Doug Rosendahl.
Next up, the P-40, flown by Mr. Tom Richard,
Lieutenant Colonel, led a one-way raid with 16 B-25s from the deck of an aircraft carrier, the USS Hornet, and he led that against the Japanese home islands. If you watch the movie,
the significance of that was it was a one-way mission. They all knew they weren't coming back to that carrier, and they weren't sure where they were going to land.
Was also the that was also the manufacturer of that B-25, and it was delivered to the U.S. Army Air Forces in December of 1944.
The B-25, B-17, and B-24 were the bombers that significantly held a place in history, especially during the beginning part of World War II, to Asia. But we also brought in the B-29 at the end of the war. It was a bigger, bolder bomber, and it is the bomber, that incredible aircraft. And I hope that some of you will stay and go and check it out once they come into land later. But now we got these four guys getting out there to do a formation for us.
We've got a little surprise for you.
So Teresa and I are going to let you watch as inbound a B-25, two P-51s, and a P-40, saying thank you to those who have served in the past and are serving today.
We told you we had a surprise. guys think about that? So if you're a little bit chilly, are you warm now? And the city of Monroe and all of their staff for bringing this amazing air show to you again this year. If you enjoyed it, please let your friends know and let them know about all the great stuff that you experienced so that next year we've got
So enjoyed being here for your very first show, and especially to be here when my dear friend of 20-some years, Mr. George Klein, takes a bow and retires as air boss. It's a great small community, and we are truly an air show family. Now, just a few housekeeping tips as we watch these aircraft come into land. Airport, once again, as soon as we release the airport back to the public. So, and that's going to happen as soon as our final aircraft are on the ground. So as you're leaving today, just if you see a piece of trash, pick it up, and please do not smoke until you are beyond the gates and away.